Is good, everybody, my Paper Moon fam? It's your boy, PaperSin, aka the Hokage of the village. Hidden and that loud, you feel me? And I got another reaction video for you today, you know what I'm saying? This one, yeah, this one's called This Company Wants to Convert Straight Men. WTF. Yeah, that's what I said when I saw the title. So that's why I had to do this video. Anyway, it's about the YouTube channel, The Comment Section with Brett Cooper. So let's find out what company is trying to convert straight men and possibly why. What's going on here?
Welcome back to the comments section.
Wait. As always, link to the video and link to the channel will both be in the description below, so be sure to check her out. Let's get it.
I'm Brett Cooper. So sweet Michael Knowles, had a segment that went viral on X earlier in December, and it's about something that we have sort of talked about here in previous episodes, but I think it's worth tying it all together in one full episode that is dedicated just to this. And this subject, we're talking about porn today, guys, so just viewer discretion for anybody who has kids around. This is a really, really important subject to me. It's something that I think is really important for young people, especially young men, to hear. And so as a result, I will never shy away from doing another episode about this because it is just so important. But before we get into this, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to this channel if you have not already, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a comment section or off the clock episode. All right, so basically in early December, Michael reported on a project done by Sound Investigations where they uncovered that writers and employees at MindGeek, which is the parent company of Pornhub, so we can kind of use that interchangeably here, intentionally publishes and pushes LGBTQ porn as a way to help young people figure out their sexualities and possibly convert them.
So, I'm sorry, what? In order to quote unquote help young people figure out their sexuality and possibly convert them, why not just let them live life? It's not that difficult. Just don't interfere with people's lives. Just let them live.
Oh, we're just done with phrasing, right? That's not a thing anymore.
Sexualities aside and discussing that aside, the fact that these are adults thinking about how they can craft pornography for literal children should make you sick. It's disgusting, but that is the reality. But let's just cut to the chase and watch these clips. This is what the guy had to say.
Let's say you're 12 years old. You're still figuring out your sexuality, maybe even your gender.
12 years old.
Wouldn't it be helpful to see not a celebration, but just like maybe a normalization of something that you think is what you want, you know?
Bro, he's trying to market towards 12-year-olds. This guy needs to be locked the fuck up. Isn't that like grooming almost in a way?
Probably helps a lot.
Helps. They're so virtuous. Oh, thank you for that. You're helping 12-year-olds. He's gonna talk about being 12 again.
Let's say I was 12 and I saw like Trans Angels, I saw all these different sites. It would help me figure out what I do like and what I don't like. They need to try to push stuff that's less accepted. Like putting a trans male or a trans female in a scene, you wouldn't get that on a normal mainstream site. So test it out. See if you get a bigger audience with it. See if you can convert somebody, right? Like maybe somebody who's never looked for anything like that might find it interesting and click on it.
Now, at first I was thinking maybe he's just talking about converting the audience because he's saying, you know, they're on these other porn sites. We're going to give them new things. Maybe we'll convert them. Then he immediately says maybe they'll find something that they didn't know that they liked and they'll get into that. So now I'm thinking maybe, you know, it has a double meaning. But anyway, now other than what he's saying, the first thing that stands out to me in this clip is just the smugness, which disgusts me. You know, we're helping these 12-year-olds with our porn. It's good that we're doing this. It would be so helpful for me if I was 12 years old and this was put in front of me. If I could, you know, learn how to do this.
Newsflash, douchebag.
That is grooming. Textbook definition of grooming. Literally, that's what you're doing. It's sickening. There are times like these when I just stop and I think about the fact that we live amongst people like this. And it's horrifying. It truly is. Michael's segment about this garnered over 7 million impressions on X, and I started to notice a common trend in the comment section. One guy said, that's not how straight men work. Somebody else said, this is gross, but to be fair, you cannot convert a straight man to be gay. Somebody else said, can't really convert a straight man, as most straight men don't really like watching two dudes shag. I think I understand what these men are trying to convey with these comments, but they do feel a bit flippant, and as if they're writing this off like it's not really a problem because it won't have the desired effect that this MindGeek employee wants it to have. Dudes are just gonna be dudes. That's not gonna happen. Like this would ever work. Straight guys don't operate like that. But Guys, based on the other videos that I've done and people I've talked to, including in my personal life, talking to men that I know, I can tell you that this kind of content often does achieve that desired effect, but maybe not in the way that you would expect. I cannot believe that we are already talking about Christmas and that it is
also the guy in the video said that he was marketing it towards 12-year-olds who may not know their sexuality, who may be trying to figure out their sexuality, or who may be questioning their sexuality. Like, bro, that's fucking disgusting. Holy shit. So even if a kid is a straight male and they're trying to push this other content onto them, it's like, it's, oh my God, I have no words for this. I have no words for fucking this adult male trying to groom children into going into different sexualities and things like that. This is just, that guy needs to be locked the fuck up, man.
That time of year again. And if you need to get your special someone something nice, what's better than Pajamagram's Naturally Nude pajamas? These pajamas are so good that they literally sell out every single year. They are so soft, silky, and totally luxurious. And the best part is, when you order Naturally Nude pajamas today, you will get a free Naturally Nude nightie along with it. That is $75 on a deluxe 2-in-1.
Bruh, this is one hell of a sponsor for this type of video.
Complete gift. And that is not all. With Pajamagram, you can even add gift packaging, and if you ask me, that is one easy holiday gift that is sure to make anyone happy. Like, seriously, if you are a guy and you do not know what to get your girlfriend, we love soft things. We genuinely do. And I am telling you, Pajamagram sent me a bunch of these pajamas last Christmas. I am still wearing them. I literally brought them with me to Hungary. They are fantastic. Get your girl something cozy and soft. She'll be very, very happy. But you need to hurry before they sell out. So go to pajamagram.com today for Naturally Nude pajamas. Again, that's the Naturally Nude pajamas at pajamagram.com today. About 10 months ago, I reacted to a Jubilee video called Teen Boys Were 100% Honest. And the concept of the video was bringing a bunch of teenage boys in. They stayed anonymous. They were promised anonymity in this video. They wore masks for the entire video. You couldn't see any part of their body. They changed their voices, so you literally could not tell who they were. And they asked them questions about incredibly sensitive topics. And I will link my reaction below. It's one of my favorite videos I've ever done. One of the first questions, if not the first question they asked them, was about porn consumption. And we just all need to listen to this response.
Porn was my education on sex. From personal experience, it messed me up because after watching it so much, you know, I'm sure we've all been there where you're on page 5 and like nothing is right. Like your dopamine like receptors and everything is so messed up at this point that the same thing that would get you off wouldn't get you off anymore, right? I went so deep into it where I'm a straight man, I started watching trans porn because it was just erotic in a different way that I've never seen before.
There it is. A straight man started watching trans porn. Oh, that it doesn't work like that. It doesn't happen. Yes, it does.
I needed more stimulation.
What the fuck? Like when earlier when she said that it actually does work like that, like I was a little skeptical. I was like, okay, I don't think so, but then again, these are also they were trying to push it towards teens, and obviously, like they're probably going to be easier to impact with things like that, but. Holy shit, this kid actually started watching, he actually converted.
Because of pornography. Yes, because of pornography. So I don't think it's just entertainment. It actually affects with your brain and the way you perceive love.
Obviously. No shit. And I just have to give this young man credit because obviously he has spent a lot of time thinking about this and reflecting on it. He knows about his dopamine receptors. He understands that this stems from porn because there are a lot of people out there who still stand by the assumption that porn cannot be addictive, that it's not an addiction. I even have people in my comment section saying, no, Brett, like it's not an addiction. Yes, it is because of the way that it impacts your brain. We're gonna talk about that in a minute, but it literally rewires your brain. Now, for good measure, they asked them about their sexualities later on, and it is worth listening to them discuss peer pressure surrounding these sexual identities.
Growing up,
peer pressure?
I was never one of like the jocks of school. I always was into music, I was always into theater, and so growing up, You know, I was always bullied because of that, because I was being too gay or whatever, and I always hung out with the girls. And so I definitely did kind of buy into what everyone else was saying, their peer pressure of like saying, oh, you're gay, this is how you're gonna end up turning out because this is how you are now.
People thinking that definitely, like, it gets you thinking, you know? It gets you thinking like, well, like, am I, or should I be? You know, it's like, should I be attracted to dudes because I like things that are quote unquote gay?
And remember, these are two straight young men talking about this. Older generations might not have experienced this firsthand, but all of this is so real. Like kids and society in general, if we're being honest, but kids slap labels on themselves and their peers at the drop of a hat. Everybody wants to fit in. That's a normal thing when you're growing up. They want to feel special. And these days, the best way to do that, especially in America, is to be in with the LGBTQ crowd. That's just a fact. It should.
Oh no. So then their peers are peer pressuring them into questioning their own sexuality. And then those same teens that have access to, you know, obviously the hub, go and find and look at, well, content that they normally used to look at. But like the kid said, his dopamine receptors are so already are fucked that he starts looking at other things, other type forms of content to see if it gets him to the same level that the straight content used to get him to. And so now he's actually that's actually he's actually going into converting. And so holy shit. So that company is literally trying to prey on teens and convert them to whatever other forms of sexualization they could be converted into, instead of just being straight. And it's also it's just not just them. It's because it happens at school because of them of his peers saying, oh, things like, oh, you're gay because you like this. And then what the fuck, man? That's a slippery slope. That is crazy.
Should not be taboo to say that kids are interested in that or would be inclined to identify with a different sexuality for the sake of acceptance, because that is happening every single day. Back to the porn conversation, I guarantee that all of this is what the writer at MindGeek was referring to. Like, they know that susceptible young minds are going to be searching for more intensity, more variety. They're going to be questioning things based on what our society values and uplifts. They're going to be going online and looking for that. And they have decided to now push this agenda. Kind of sounds like Disney, if we remember.
My, like, not at all secret gay agenda.
Which, again, is grooming. And the way this happens and the way that it works is through desensitization. And unlike how those original commenters put it, it's not that these young men are just suddenly deciding that they like dudes, that they've just been converted. It's that they need more to get off. I'm sorry, but that is the best way, the most simple way that I can put it. Prestige Men's Medical Center in 2021 did an article about the effects of porn, 3 surprising effects of pornography and porn addiction, and the first thing they said was pornography removes you from reality and your physical sensations. One of pornography's largest influences on men is desensitization. It's a similar process that occurs when watching or playing a glut of violent movies and video games over time. The brain begins to change its perceptions of what it considers normal and acceptable, leading to a skewed concept of reality. This occurs in several ways. Oh, look! Number 1, side effect of porn, misrepresentation of sexuality. Pornography misrepresents nearly all sexual situations and interactions. This creates a falsified perception in the viewer and can lead to harmful attitudes towards sex. Side effect number 2 of porn, tolerance of abnormal sexual interactions. Men who regularly consume pornography at high rates demonstrate a marked increase in their tolerance of abnormal sexual interactions behaviors, namely towards aggression, promiscuity, and violence. And all conversations about LGBTQ porn aside, this is another reason why porn is so dangerous and so harmful. People are conditioned to believe after watching all of this that those behaviors are normal and that their partners want that or accept it. It's so bad. Another article, this one is from Remojo.
I do hear a lot about other content creators talking about how men should be trying to cut that cancel that, to cut that addiction to porn, and because it does affect, like she said, it affects how people perceive women, or how it affects how men perceive women and what they think that they do like, and what they think they should, how they think they should respond in certain situations. But that's not how women respond in real life. And so that it was important to, cut your addiction to porn and just get out there and actually talk to people and actually talk to women. And holy shit. So yeah, I get what she just said, but damn. So now the youth from school is getting starting at school is getting not bullied but peer pressured into possibly moving towards other forms of content and other and then if they start watching those other forms of content, like the kid who said he started watching trans men, I think, or whatever, and then from there he's going to think, all right, well, this is the type of satisfaction that I need in real life, and it's going to and starts to look for trans men and expect them to act the same way that he saw in the videos, the corn videos. And bro, this is if they're naturally interested in that kind of thing, that's fine. It was like whatever. But the company trying to push the content in order to help convert these young adults, these young kids, that's the issue. Like, don't. No.
Show went a bit deeper with their explanation, and they said novelty is a big part of what makes online porn so arousing and so addictive. When things are new, they're exciting. And these days, online porn gives you unlimited novelty on demand. You can load up on as many clips as you want, featuring as many different women as you want all the time, or dudes, or lots of dudes, or dudes who think they're women. You can get all of it. Without the novelty, you wouldn't be getting addicted to porn. This is because of what psychologists call habituation. If you keep repeating the same behaviors, example, if you just watched one porn clip on repeat, after a while, there's not going to be anything rewarding in that experience. So as the novelty wears off, the brain stops releasing dopamine, which makes you find the experience rewarding in the first place. This is one reason why drug addicts go from one drug to another, seeking a more extreme high. The original high just doesn't cut it after a while, and the same goes with porn users getting into more extreme porn. So now, do we not only have an increase in sexual violence and people believing that this is what, normal sexual encounters look like, but we have an increase in people seeking out things like trans porn. Remember, last year, that was the most searched genre on Pornhub. And more people are needing that kind of variety in order to be aroused, even in real life sexual interactions, because it's not just when you're sitting in front of your computer or your phone. This translates to how you interact with your sexual partners in the real world. Pornhub and MindGeek obviously know and understand this, hence why they are taking the disgusting opportunity to feed people this kind of content. It's disgusting and it's morally corrupt behavior, but are we surprised it's Pornhub? But even just removing the conversation surrounding sexuality, the fact that these people are considering how to reach children as young as 12 years old and already assuming that they need more at 12 years old is horrifying.
They're 12.
Assuming that at 12 years old, they already need more stimulation, that they need to explore. Disgusting that is the social landscape. Porn truly is the new drug, and both men and women are better off without it, and I'm so glad that people have started to realize that. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the comment section and that you maybe even learned some.
And then, of course, there's also, I don't want to say translates, but it's another issue is obviously, things that have been happening on Twitch. The suggestive nudity and what content creators are trying to push in order to see what they can get away with. But this addiction to porn really needs to be cut. Like, people really need to try to focus on killing that addiction. And okay, my suggestion is, how there's the whole No Nut November, right? I have a new challenge. I would like to offer a new challenge to everyone. Since it's December and it's almost the new year, no nut New Year's resolution. For the entire year, don't. For the entire year, no porn. for the entire year. No self pleasures, something like that. Reset your dopamine levels. Get out there, figure out how to talk to people, and stop being corrupted in how you think people should act or how you think you should interact with others. No nut, New Year's resolution. Give it a shot. How long can you go? Does it sound too intimidating for you? Because this shit is a danger. This shit is things are getting bad, pretty much. Things are bad. Things are getting worse and worse as time goes by. And we as a society need to help. We need to help each other to become better people. And you got like the company is literally trying to groom kids. They're trying to find a way to push the these forms of content to kids and convert them. There's something wrong with that. If you don't see that, then I don't know what to tell you. There's something wrong with that. So we have to cut our addiction to porn. We have to do better as a society, and we need to help each other do better. So I'm challenging you to no nut New Year's resolution. Good luck. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out the comment section with Brett Cooper. She's got a lot of great videos. I'm not subscribed. Hold on, let me subscribe. There we go. I've seen a lot of her videos before. She's got some great videos out there. Be sure to check her out. Link to her channel, link to her video will be in the description below. And so visit her. And while you're over there, don't forget to do those 3 things that I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that, in case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace. Much love to you.